beautiful people. My name is Danielle Louise, and you're watching Latte Say. Today, I actually wanted to talk about that gut instinct, your intuition. You know what I'm talking about. That voice inside your head that tells you when to do something and when not to do something. But if you're like me, you probably don't listen to it all the time. And if you do, power to you. Tell me down below how you do it, and let me hear all about it. So I actually just wanted to talk about the steps that I'm taking in regards to really building up my intuition and learning how to trust it. If you are new to my channel, I talk about personal development, self-love, law of attraction, and just really getting to know yourself. So if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and like below, and let's get into the steps to listening to your gut. So the first step is it's really welcoming your intuition, and just allowing it to come in and listen to it. This could mean just like you're walking down the street, and it's a street that you normally take, but you get this bad feeling, this gut instinct that like, okay, I don't want to continue on the street, and so you stop and you decide to turn around, and because you turned around, you feel more at peace. You didn't fortunately have to go through what it was that like your gut was trying to tell you, or your instinct was trying to keep you from. But if you're like me and don't listen to it all the time, I remember years ago I was driving, and the voice in my head was like, keep going straight. And I was like, I don't want to keep going straight. I don't like that way. I'm like literally fighting with myself. And so of course I don't go straight, and I take that turn. And I take this road, and as I'm going through the light, cars had gone in front of me. I ended up getting T-boned by a work truck. And had I listened to my instinct or my gut, we would have just completely crossed each other. It would have been no harm, no foul, and it would have been, fine. I wouldn't have been caused all the pain and the stress that it was of getting in that accident. So, just welcome it in and allow it to, just listen to it. And so next is to cultivate your intuition with silence and solitude. Something I'm probably not particularly good at, mainly because I'm a very social person, and I have a really bad habit of also seeking validation from people and seeking their opinions instead of just taking my own, or listening to my instincts and my gut about what it is that I should be feeling. So when you're seeking this silence and this solitude within yourself, like it could be like in your meditative state, or it could just be you outside in nature, just breathing and just allowing yourself to just be one, with who it is that you are, and allowing yourself to feel those true raw feelings that you feel. And it's a beautiful feeling to actually feel that. And it can actually take you by storm sometimes. Like I've had times where I've gone outside and I've really allowed myself to sink into who it is that I am and what it is that my purpose is, and I've just started crying because it's like an aha moment for me. And so it's a very beautiful thing, but it's something that you want to do consistently, for yourself, and to continue to be in tune with who it is that you are and listening to that higher voice, so that you don't run into bad situations, like me getting hit by the car or the truck. So the next one is to maybe just journal about your intuition. When you get those little feelings, or something did happen that you felt, that you knew about, write it down, and record that, when your experiences from day to day and week to week, and then in a couple of months you go back to it and you look at it and you just see the patterns. You see if you've been listening to yourself. You see what happened if you didn't listen to yourself, and then it allows you just to really reflect. on what it is that you need to change to be better in tune. So next one is just, you process your intuition with your trusted, community. So it could be your friends, your loved ones, people that that you just trust. And the main reason why you want to do this is because if you're like me and you do seek validation or you do ask for a lot of people's opinions, when you come to find out that maybe their opinion just didn't match up or doesn't match up with what it is that you're wanting or that you feel you should do, and then you actually follow through with going, with listening to your gut or to, your intuition, you actually realize, okay, you know what? Yeah, my intuition is not going to fail me, so even though these people said this over here, this was actually, what ended up turning out to be, and it worked out, so because I think we, in particular me, feel sometimes that our intuition is going to fail us, or we're going to make a bad decision, but the thing is it's not. And so our intuition will never fail us. And so we just get to that point where we stop second guessing ourselves and truly believe that what we're doing and that feeling at that moment is the right feeling. It's almost like those times where you are taking a test and you're like, this is the answer, but then you question it and then you go back and you make a different selection, come to find out it was actually the first answer. It's the same thing, and I've probably done that so many different times on tests. So the next one is just you take action based on your intuition. So once you get to that point of realizing, after you've seen that, in your journal that you're actually listening to your intuition, you want to actually take action and you want to allow your intuition to make those bigger life choices for you. It could be a career change or a move that you need to do, or, getting out of an unhealthy relationship, with a friend, whatever the case may be. It's really about listening to yourself, trusting it, and taking action because you do trust it and know that it's not going to fail you. And then, it works out. And so, we just, the more that we experience, the more accurate that our gut becomes, the more accurate our intuition is. And so just trust it, believe in it, know that it's not going to fail you. This is something that I too am working on, in the process of just figuring out myself, who I am as a person, what I want out of life, and what my purpose is. And so I'm just taking these steps to really figure that out. Anyway, if you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe below. And I really hope that this, came of some help to somebody. And if you have any tips about, becoming in touch with your intuition, or you try these out and, they work for you, please comment below. Let me know what you think. And I'll talk to you later. So anyway, thanks.